Hello and welcome to Cinema Express. My name is Ram Venkat Srikar. Today we have with us actor Nani to talk about his recently released film Shyam Singha Roy and hopefully more. Hi Nani, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very well.
Okay. So Nani, one of the things I like about you is how much ownership you take of the films that you are doing. Be it the way you promote them offline or online on social media, you make sure that it's you who's promoting it. Even your tweets kind of reflect your personality in a way. But Nani, I have never seen you go this length to promote a film. It's been 40 days since over 40 days since the film released. You're still celebrating the film. You're still spreading the word about the film. So, is it right to assume that Shyam Singha Roy is probably the film that you're most proud of in your filmography?
I think what really decides how long I promote the film is how much love it is getting, and I think the film decides it for itself. Now, for example, I've had films which didn't get great word of mouth, which also I after release I also know that I can't really, there's no point also, right? And when you're getting so much love from everywhere, and with from the time of the release in theaters we got so much love, and at the same time again when it came out on Netflix, again there was
Mm,
big overwhelming response from every corner. The film is
mm,
still trending on top across countries. So when you know people are loving it so much, why not take it to few more audience? Why not
yeah,
give it the push it deserves? So
right.
yeah, I'm doing everything I can, and I think I've done this with Jersey also. And
Yes, yes, like
yeah, yeah,
very
yeah,
select few
yeah.
films. Mm.
Yeah, it's not me who's selecting films. I think films are selecting me to promote them.
Uh,
So yeah, so whichever film deserves that kind of promotion or push, so that it can reach
mm.
out to more audience, more people loving it. So it automatically happens.
Nani, is Shyam Singha Roy also your most challenging role yet?
Yeah, in a way, yes, definitely. It's a
Apart,
very challenging role because this is the first time I've done like a costume drama period film with and a Bengali guy.
mm,
I've always played a
mm.
Telugu guy, so it is definitely a very challenging role.
Okay, okay. I remember you. I remember listening to you share an anecdote about the day your first film, your debut film, Ashta Chamma released, where you had said that you were going to watch the film in Brahmaramba Theatre, and you were so scared that people wouldn't be there, that it's gonna be an embarrassment for the whole team. But then it changed everything for you. That's one of the most defining moments of your career, definitely. Tell me what was it when Shyam Singha Roy released? Because it's your your first film since 3 years, right? The one that's seeing in theaters. Walk me through the day. What was December 24th like?
It was actually kind of a similar feeling because it was after a couple of OTTs and that whole
Hmm.
pandemic struggle, and then so many issues and I was the only mainstream guy who did give the film to the
Yeah,
OTT
yeah,
for a direct digital
yeah. And
release.
there was also a huge backlash and all that drama that happened
Yeah,
back then,
yeah, but
right?
see, what a lot of people didn't understand is they thought I had one film and I gave it off to the OTT. They didn't understand that Nani is someone who is working in pandemic also. He can't have three
Hmm.
films piled up.
Yeah,
By the time theaters open, I can't have four releases ready. That will be doing injustice to
yeah,
the theaters, to my producers, to everybody who worked on the film.
yes.
So I thought, particularly in pandemic, when people are not getting to watch new content, new cinema, why not I go home?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
And when there's no other available option, why safeguard something when I can create something, one more for the theaters?
Hmm,
Why
hmm.
why not just give it to the people is what my thought is. And then everything was misunderstood. A lot of discussion, that this and all that. Even the fans on social media had to suffer because of all these comparisons and constantly someone
Yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
And I felt very bad about all that. But again, I know when you know in your heart that what you're
Hmm.
doing is right, you don't need to really worry about anything. And when I went to Shyam Singh on the first day,
Where did
all
you
these
watch
were
it?
I was in Prasad's 8:45
Okay,
show. Okay, and
okay.
I generally after the show starts, I go in and then I just stand near the door behind the curtains, and then I just see how the crowd is reacting and stuff like that. Because I would have watched the film number of times already.
Yeah, yeah.
By then, this time everything was running in my head, like how uh, how it's going to be. Is it going to be any change because of all this in the last 2 years?
Mm,
And how they opened all four screens, all shows for Shyam Singha Roy, and all
mm,
shows were like packed fulls. And then I was standing behind, and the film started, and then was this huge response where the shot of mine came in, and then I was like, okay, the people are really waiting, I think, still to see me on the big screen. So that was kind of relieving. At the same time, for a lot of little things, the way they were clapping and all that, and then in between, I remember in interval or something, I came out, and in
mm.
our Shyam Singha Roy movie group, one of the assistant director posted a video from the main theater,
Okay.
and just then I think main theater the interval happened or something, and I couldn't see the screen. I saw that video clip, and it was full of papers in the theater. Everyone was screaming and all that, and you can't see hear a single dialogue, and it was basically the interval block of the film. And I was
Wow.
like, I almost had tears in my eyes looking at it, like how much love they have, and for me to doubt that love is so wrong at this point of time. I like I've told myself that I will never ever doubt that love, no matter what. I should just follow my heart, whatever it is. Just because
Mm,
someone speaks on social media or somewhere on some YouTube clip, it shouldn't pull me down. It shouldn't make me sad
right.
also for even a second when there's so much of love out there. So that was a very,
Lovely.
very beautiful experience, and I'll never forget it.
Lovely. Now, coming to Shyam Singha Roy and your acting, there are two nanis, okay? There are two kind of nanis. The first kind of, no, I'm not talking about Shyam Singha Roy. In films, we see two kind of nanis. So the first kind of nani is the nani we see in Pilla Jamindar, Gang Leader, Nenu Local, Bale Bale Magadu Boy, the kind of funny guy next to door who's full of life, making people laugh, who's taking the hit, the joke is on him. And the other kind of guy, I think this started with, I started noticing this with Ninnukori in the second half of Ninnukori, where there is slightly, you play kind of character that's little gray, and then you
Negative, a
continue with,
little annoying. Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
annoying. I was being polite. Yeah. Then you have, you played an out and out negative role in V as well. And with Sham Singh Roy, you pushed it further. Now tell me, I personally, I like the Nani who plays Nani. Okay.
Mm, mm.
Which Nani do you like playing the most?
You don't like the Nani in Jersey? You don't like Nani in
I
Shamsingha?
like the Nani, but I like that Nani. Obviously, I do. But the Bale Bale Magadoi Nani, Pilla Zamindar Nani, that's the Nani I keep going back to.
Going
There's
back to
no,
correct, and
yeah.
and that's the Nani I keep going back to. I
Okay.
will go back to no matter what, but the frequency will be longer this time.
I see.
I would have done more frequently. I would have got that Nani to you more frequently before. Now it will be not
Uh,
that frequently because I need to explore the actor in me. I want to tell different kinds of stories. So it's just not
hmm,
about what sells. It's also
hmm.
about what needs to be explored, what needs to be
Okay.
experienced. So Shyam Singh Roy Jersey kind of films are experiences, and you can't miss out on those films. And there'll always be the Nani you want, you love, and then Ante Sundaraniki is going to be that. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people have been missing that Nani for a long time,
Yes.
and it's going to be it's that Nani is going to come back with double the force this time.
Wow. So I'll get to Ante Sundaraniki towards the end because I just saw your tweet and I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Now coming back to Shyam Singh Roy, it's obviously a character that's the most distant from your real life personality, right? Be it the time period, be it the setting, the language, everything is it's different. So how was it for you when you started getting into this character? Like which portions did you shoot first? Did you shoot Vasu first or Sham first? How was it? How was the initial couple of days till you got into the groove of the character? Walk me through
We shot Vasu first, obviously,
it.
and
Okay.
because I had to shave and become Shyam Singh Roy.
Hmm.
And because we shot Vasu first, we had to finish climax also first, the last portion of it. And then the first day Pallavi joined our team, we shot the climax
Hmm.
part.
Rahul told me that, yeah, that you shot
Yeah,
that scene in reverse, that too. Yeah,
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 reverse. And because of the light, because of the sunlight in the background and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that. And we had an online editor on the location where we could see the scene then and there the rough edit of it.
Hmm.
And half the unit had tears in their eyes seeing that, without knowing Shyam and Rosie, without seeing anything of Shyam and Rosie, without feeling
Hmm.
them. If half of the unit is having tears in their eyes, that means the climax really worked. And I think we did, to connect that kind of an emotion, that kind of intensity, and that kind of to be in that weird place where there is this older Pallavi and younger Vasu meeting.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
it's actually on the line. It's very dangerous edge.
yeah.
You
It
can't go
is.
that side or this side. It has to be exactly right.
If 1%
And
laughs in theater, that scene is gonna go flat.
gone.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we knew that, and then the day we did that scene, we knew we cracked it, right. And that kind of actually gave us one push
Hmm.
to do the Sham and Rosie part. The way it is in the film now, everybody loves Sham and Rosie's part, and I think
Hmm.
that scene gave us all the motivation needed before we going for the Bengal part shooting.
So I also watched an interview where apparently after Rahul narrated the script to you, you went home and you told your wife that it's a film about it's a love story that spans over the course of Navratri. So you perceived it as a love story when it was narrated to you.
I still consider it as a love story. It is an epic love story. Shyam Singha Roy is a love story, nothing else.
Oh, okay. So now
Yeah.
this is a question that I have that many people have. I want you to be straightforward with it. I don't expect any diplomatic answer from you for this. If
Okay.
if if you could go back and make a whole movie about Shyam Singh Roy, would you do it?
Yes.
So you still feel
But
you have
I
that you want to explore this character more.
Yeah, definitely. But I need a great script for that. I'll just not do it for the sake of it.
Okay. I really hope that happens. I really because there is so much to
Yeah,
explore in that
lot of
film.
people wanting to see more of
Yeah.
Shyam, what he did, how he was. Yeah, that's a
Was
good sign.
was there ever an idea, Nani, about making a full play? Did it ever strike you during, say,
Yeah,
pre-production, or well, it never? You were happy with what the reincarnation part?
yeah.
Okay. But like I said, I would love to see a whole feature length or probably a prequel series about Shyam
Hopefully
Singh
soon.
Roy. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So now tell me, what was the most challenging scene for you in Shyam Singh Roy?
Most challenging was the climax in a way, and also Shyam's death scene.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Shyam's
So,
death scene was something where there are no lines, not much of things can be said or anything, and all the heartbreak, all
hmm,
that all that needs to feel in Sham's face. That's all. Like
hmm.
someone he looks up as father doing that to him, and
Yeah.
it has sitting in theaters. It needs to break your heart. So that was a big challenge,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was a challenging scene.
It's a very physical performance also because you actually don't see the stabbing. Everything is on your face. Your
Yeah,
face
it's all out
matches,
of
and
the
then you did
frame.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just spoke about Ante Sundaraniki and the frequency of the Nani I like, Nani playing Nani, that the frequency of that going down. When did this change, or was it just a trigger, or has it always been inside you that you wanted to try more? And tell us more about Dashara and Ante Sundaraniki.
Always there, and I
Hmm.
wanted to try out films, to explore more content, to be an actor, tell great stories, and to get, and with each film trying to get audience also used to some good content and stuff like that. That was always the agenda. And
Hmm.
but I needed to get somewhere to be able to do that, to
Hmm.
be able to get the audience, now like Amir doing a Dangal, entire country watched it. If
Yeah.
Amir did Dangal 15 years back, I don't know how many people would have watched it. So you need to get somewhere to be able to tell great story, or to pick good content and say, I've done this
Hmm.
good content, now come to the theaters because you trust me,
Right.
right? To
Right.
be able to say that, you need to get somewhere. So all the mainstream films, or the Nani kind of films which you really like, helps me get those audience to a film like a Jersey, to a film like Shyam Singh Roy. So now that I am there in that comfort space, so I want to explore more. And Ante Sundaraniki
Okay.
is the next film. Even though it's going to be the Nani you really like, it's going to be quite unique. It's not going to be in a
Okay.
very regular pattern or something you already know. It's going to be a very unique story, and it will stand out as a very fresh film and a new film. At the same time, you get to see what you really want to see.
All the best for both Ante Sundaraniki. I'm really looking forward to that and to Dasara as well. Thanks for Shyam
Thank you,
Singha
Ram.
Roy. All the best. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye.